Hello princesses! Today I'm going to be talking about the Saemmul Cover Foundation, or the Saem Saemmul Cover Foundation to be more precise. I picked this foundation up because it was really inexpensive. I think it was like $3 or $4 US, which makes sense because it is only a 15ml little bottle, so it was pretty good to just try it out. However, if you're wanting to use this on a day-to-day basis, I feel like this size is not going to be the best because it is pretty minuscule. It would be great for travel because it is so small and it is nice and squishy, but other than that, like, it's not very practical to keep buying these every, like, month probably. I did get the lightest shade, which is shade 01, but it is not a good shade for me. It is really dark and really orange, and I haven't got any other makeup on today because I was not planning on going outside, so nah, I'm literally going to be taking this foundation off as soon as I finish doing this video, so that is how bad the colour is. So for the foundation, the product description says, light multifunctional foundation for dry skin, helps to moisturise, soften and rejuvenate, protecting skin from UVs, SPF 30. Also prevents inflammation as well as dull complexion. This product contains a record-breaking amount of useful ingredients: niacinamide to brighten your skin, rose water to smooth it out, birch sap that stimulates skin regeneration, and hyaluronic acid which moisturizes skin at the same time as stimulating its natural elastin and collagen properties. Collagen productions, not properties. I will also note that the color description says number 1 for pale to white skin tones, and number 2 for white to tan. The colour selection is not great. Obviously there's only 2 colours, and the lightest one is nowhere near as light as I would like it, so I'm going to show you all of my foundation swatches now. So this is my current foundation collection. So over here we have NARS Sheer Glow in Siberia, the Bobbi Brown Intensive Skin Serum in 00 Alabaster, the Etude House Double Lasting Serum Foundation in Y03 Ivory, the Anasui Liquid Foundation in the shade 100. This is the Peri Peri Ink Drop BB in the shade Ivory. I think this one might have gone bad because it's not usually quite this orange. The Holika Holika Hardcover Glow Foundation in the shade 01 Ivory, the EX1 Invisiwear Foundation in the lightest shade, which is shade number 1. This is the Cleo Kill Cover Airwear Powder Foundation, and that is in the shade number 2. The Etude House Double Lasting Cushion Foundation in the shade Y03 Ivory. The Moonshot Micro Setting Cushion in the shade 101. These 3 here are the Up Hue cushions. So the first one has the llama print, the second has the fox print, and the third one has the corgi print. Then we have the Saem Saemmul Cover Foundation in the shade 01, and the last one is the Up Hue Moisture BB Maker in the shade 211 Light Beige. But otherwise the packaging is nice and simple. It's just a very tiny tube like I mentioned before, and it has a nice squeeze top. The foundation comes out nice and easily because it is a thinner texture, and I have no overall problems with the packaging or the application of the product. So I'm going to be trying out the Saemmul foundation for probably the first and only time I'm ever going to wear it, because as you saw from the swatches, it's not like the other colours that I have in my collection. So I'm going to apply it with a cushion puff as I normally would. Wow, it looks really orange in real life and like nothing at all on camera. Cool. This has quite a heavy fragrance, so if you don't like scented products, I would probably stay away from this one. It's kind of hard to name what it is supposed to be though. I don't really know what that fragrance is, but it is pretty heavy. Okay, so this is half of my face done with the BB cream, and on camera, don't really see a huge difference. You can kind of see the colour better with the exposure down. So this is what my neck colour is here. That is a shadow. So that is what my neck colour looks like, and that is what the foundation colour looks like. So you can get more of an accurate representation of what I would like my skin to look like versus what it does look like. In terms of coverage, it's actually doing a pretty good job. The majority of my scars are covered. I can see a couple of bald spots where I haven't put the cushion though. Not the cushion, the BB cream. No, not a BB cream, it's a foundation. Oh my god. Yeah, apart from the terrible colour, it's actually a really nice formula. It's light, easy to blend, and it looks really nice on my skin, like it's sitting really well. It's not clinging to any dry patches or any fine lines. It is kind of chunky in my eye lines, so like the really harsh ones underneath my eyes, but that's okay. I'm going to do the other half of my face now and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, so this is my full face with the Cover foundation on. Obviously it is not the right colour. It's almost blending in with my birthmark, which is like quite a few shades different than the rest of my body because it is a birthmark. Other than that, my skin looks really lovely. It has a nice, I'm going to go with satin finish. It's not super dewy, but you can see just a little bit of the shine when I tilt my head. The coverage is nice and I would go with medium. It's not covering my darker scars, so the one up here and the one here, but also the darkness of the foundation could also be helping with that coverage, so that's not the most accurate representation I can give you. And then all we've got left is longevity, so I am going to powder this because it feels just a little bit tacky, so my hair would stick to it, which would be annoying, but I'm mostly just going to powder the outside of my face because other than that I really like the finish. And I will see you guys soon. I don't know if I'm able to do a full day's wear test because I just literally haven't had a whole day where I can stay in the house, and so I might have to go out today and I might not. So this is the best that I could do, and I will leave it on for the longest time I possibly can. Fingers crossed. So this is the difference between my face and like what my normal skin tone would be. It's pretty dark, but at least it's kind of like the right tone. It's yellowish orangish. So this is what my skin is looking like after 5 hours. I can't wear this for very much longer because I do need to go out and my face is super orange, so I am going to be taking it off now. The foundation is holding up really well. I don't see any parts where it is disappearing. I have a little bit of oil on the tip of my nose, but that's pretty normal for me, and there are some glasses marks down the side of my nose as well, but again, that's not really something that's abnormal. Overall, I would say the longevity seems pretty good, although obviously past 5 hours I cannot speak on that. Overall, I wish I could have tried this foundation out for a little bit longer, but as you can see, it's not the right colour, so I can't actually go outside. Unfortunately, I do need to go out, so I can't go out looking like this, because even though it doesn't look that bad on camera, it really does look very off in real life, unfortunately. And also the sun has gone away to the point where like I couldn't film even if I wanted to, because it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon and the sun is, yeah, the sun is gone, so that's a shame. If this was a lighter colour, I might have liked it. I could dilute it with a white mixer, but I'd have to be diluting this by at least 50%, which means that I'm not going to be getting as many benefits from the actual foundation itself because it's being half diluted with another foundation. So there really isn't that much point to like lighten the foundation to that extent because it is so much darker than I would need it to be. It's not like I'm going to be using like a little touch of lightener to lighten it. It's going to be more than 50% white foundation mixed with this to make it the correct colour. But if this is your shade, it is not a bad foundation. It is easy to use. The packaging, while teeny tiny, would be great for travel, but it does have a really strong scent for application, which I personally don't mind, but I know a lot of people would not like. Longevity, I really can't say much for that, again like I said, because I could only wear it for 5 hours today and I can't do a longer wear test because it is so the wrong colour. But it is lasting fine on my skin at the moment. Like I said, the nose tip is a bit oily, but other than that my skin looks nice and dewy and fresh and still lovely. I do have glasses marks, but there isn't much that would change that, to be honest. So overall, I can't really recommend this foundation because I can't really try it that much, but it is not a terrible product. It's just not one for those who are more of my lighter skin tone. It's definitely one for like light to medium rather than pale to white as it's advertised as. That is ridiculous, I'm sorry. So thank you guys so much for watching and I will see you in the next video. Bye!